Hi everyone! As promised quite a long time ago, I am going to be doing this winter wreath design. This is from Small Victories by Johanna Basford. Now I'm going to try and break it down into quite small chunks because I don't want to do massively long videos at this time of year, because I know everyone's really busy, including myself, and also it makes it a little bit more manageable, I think, to have it in smaller doses. Now we're going to start with the mistletoe. And it appears in three places, here and here and here, I think. Yes, so three places. So that's what we're going to do with today. Deal with today. We'll do holly one day, we'll do ivy one day, we'll do the poinsettias. There's quite a few of those, so we might mix them with the holly, with the ivy. Not sure yet, but we're definitely doing the mistletoe today. I'm going to actually stay out enough so I can see all of them there. Okay, I'm going to pop a little book underneath here because it's quite near the end, and so that it's a bit wobbly. So I'm just going to put my planner underneath it. I think it will give me a better base to rest on, but you may be happy with it as it is. I just think it'll be a little bit better like that. Okay, now I'm using my Polychromos because we've got quite small details and I find them a little bit easier. So let's make a start on the berries. Now, as you know, I do love colouring berries, but these are quite difficult to colour because they are cream coloured. So almost ivory, which we have the ivory here. In the Polychromos, and this is almost the perfect colour. But I'm going to put it down on each berry just very lightly, don't press too hard, and it barely shows up. But I'm still going to use it as a base, but we'll add some other colours, or else it'll look like we haven't bothered to colour the berries at all. And we want to have a little bit of something there. Now, I have seen people colouring them red. I know mistletoe obviously doesn't grow in every country of the world, so some people might not know what this is. And red is really pretty for a winter and / Christmas picture. So I'm not surprised that people have chosen to do that. But and it looks nice. You could do that if you'd rather have something a bit brighter. But I'm going to use the cold grey too to put a little bit of shadow on the berries in certain areas, just to try and make them stand out. So starting down here, we've got our three. I'm thinking maybe at the bottom there might be a bit of shadow. I think this is a bit too pale, to be honest. Let me just work it a little bit more. I think it might be okay. And a bit underneath the one that's overlapping. Maybe a little bit at the bottom of each of these as well. Just a tad. I can see that, but I doubt you can. But hopefully you get the idea of what I'm doing. Just a little bit at the bottom of each berry. And then sort of where they're overlapping as well. And there isn't really much more. Now, if you wanted a sort of brighter colour that is almost realistic, you could use the cream, and I think I might put a bit of cream on these because it will show up a little bit more. So this is our cream colour. Now I'm thinking I might start at the bottom where I put that bit of shadow, but not take it all the way to the top. The thing is, this is slightly too yellowy really, I feel, but it does help the berries to look like they've been coloured, which is always the risk when you use a really pale colour. So hopefully you can hear that I'm a lot better. I'm not fully back to normal, but I'm definitely loads better. Managed to do Christmas shopping today, and actually yesterday was the most biggest success, was I managed to go to the family Christmas party get together, which was so good. I was really sad that I was going to have to miss that, and I didn't. I was really shattered after. We did have it was sort of a 2-hour drive each way. This is May Green, and although I wasn't driving, I do find travelling in the car could be quite tiring. I'm just going to put a light layer of this down on all of the mistletoe leaves, but it's not going to be my only colour, so I'm not going to push it down too hard into the paper. I want space for more layers. yeah, so I got home, I was shattered, but this morning I woke up, I had an extra hour sleep last night and woke up feeling fairly fresh. I'm tired again now because we went Christmas shopping this morning, but I had to get it all done. But I have got it all done, which is nice, so I've now got wrapping to do. But I absolutely love wrapping Christmas presents. I just adore it, so that's fine. But I've got to do one today. I'm meeting a friend tomorrow, so I bought her Prezi today. There's a little bit last minute, but I'm happy with what I found. It wasn't exactly what I planned on getting, which has been the case with most presents, unfortunately, because I just haven't quite been able to do what I wanted. But everyone's got something, and hopefully they'll like it. And finished off getting the boys' presents too, so that's good. I think there's a few things I think they'll be really excited by, so that's nice. And even managed to buy them a little treat. I bought them a little tube of Smarties, which are like sugar shell covered chocolate buttons. A little bit like M&Ms, I suppose, but more of a disc shape. And I used to have them when I was little. I used to like them. Now, of course, they used to come in a cardboard tube with a plastic sort of lid on. Now they come in just paper. It's all more environmentally conscious, which is all good. I'm actually changing my mind over the colour I'm choosing. Now, Mistletoe is quite light in its leaves, but I'm going to go put some shadow in it with this chromium green opaque. We're not going to overuse it because it will make them look too dark. So on the stem we can go a little bit darker. So I'm going to put a little bit where the stem is overlapping things. And then I want a little bit of this just at the base of each leaf. Not too much. Like that. And then the same here, a little bit on the stem. And then the base of each leaf. Yeah, my sister had worked really hard getting everything ready for us all. Cooked a roast. Her and her family are vegans, so it was a vegan roast. So we had roast potatoes and roasted parsnips, and she made a sort of mushroom bake and some fried chickpeas, and then there were like carrots and broccoli and cauliflower and kale and sweet corn and Brussels sprouts. So there's lots to eat, lots of variety for everybody, and then a fruit salad for pudding. This is earth green yellowish, which actually not many people ate, but most of us are not used to having a big lunch, and I haven't got my appetite back yet. It's fine. But I enjoyed what I had. I just had a smaller amount, and I just had an enormous lunch actually today, and I shouldn't have had so much, but I had an enormous tomato. They used to call them beef tomatoes when I was young. I'm not sure why. And so we're just extending that darker area up a little bit. And I had a giant mushroom cut up, and I fried those and then had some toast. But I had 2 pieces of toast. It was quite a lot. It was lovely. I feel far too full. But anyway, I'll have a smaller meal tonight, I think, after that. Right, now I want to go back to the May green that we used first, but I don't want to take it all the way to the tip because I'm going to do a lighter colour right on the tip. So I'm just going to darken the May green a little bit. Now, of course, if you haven't got much time to do this, you could just do the whole thing in May green, and you could just layer it up a little bit more nearer to the berries or the centre, and then have less towards the tip, and just do it like that. And it's a quicker way of doing it. You don't have to do all these different colours and layers. What's the train? I don't have to worry about trains for a while now the boys aren't at uni. They're working away this afternoon on their assignment. Well, I think one of them is and one of them isn't. But I think they both managed to write about 500 words this morning while I was out shopping, so that was really good. I bought all sorts of things as well as gifts. I bought a new sellotape dispenser, some tape and a new shredder because we were in the stationery shop. And yeah, got some cream. My son was thrilled because we've had some mince pies hanging around. Husband bought them to take to a Christmas party, but he couldn't go because he was still testing positive for COVID. This is cadmium lemon, yellow lemon. I'm going to use this on the tips. So he couldn't go to the party, so we got to eat up the mince pies, which they're devastated, as I'm sure you can imagine. So for their lunch, my children had a piece of toast each. One had tomato and cheese on it, the other one had just butter, I think. And then they had 2 mince pies each smothered with cream, which I'd bought while I was out. I don't know how they can even move. But still, I guess it's Christmas. I also bought them, as I say, I bought them Smarties, which we were eating at the same time. There we go. They're enjoying themselves. That was good. Nice to give them a treat for lunch while they're working so hard still. Okay, I think we have nearly finished these. Just doing those tips and then we are done. So there they are. I'm going to come in close to one, I think, for a photo so that you can see exactly what it looks like. In fact, I might come in close and just show you all of them, so you can see them closely. So there's the top one, look, and then the next one, and then down here. Now some people might go around the berries in a white pen to hide the black lines and things, but I find if I start doing that with something, I have to do it with the whole lot, so I'm not going to do that. I might add some snow when we finished, but not at this point, you know, to all of it, but not now. So that is us done. Let me come back out so you can see which bits I have completed today. Quite short, as I said, because partly because I haven't got time, that's my planner there, partly because I feel that you probably haven't got time either. But thank you for watching today. We'll do another little bit of this tomorrow. I'll probably spread it across 4 videos. Yeah, why not? But yeah, have a super day. Thank you for watching and happy colouring.